Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Fenerbahce. Welcome to hell. Episode number 10. Special midweek episode because I want to get through this season and I didn't want to leave it a full week for you guys to have this episode. It is Galatasaray and who we playing? Istanbul Başakşehir next. But it's the big one today. They broke our hearts last season, stealing the title from us. If we win today, the title is not on its way, but it's getting in the car and it's ready to set off because we won't be far off. We won't be far off at all. Now, make sure, muchly appreciated. I've had so much likes and comments, few dislikes, but I kind of get that for Turkey. You guys are really passionate. I think a lot of Galatasaray fans will be giving this a thumbs down today if we beat them. So make sure, if you are enjoying the content, subscribe, like today's video, drop a comment down below as well. Muchly appreciated. Let me know that you're watching and enjoying this series as much as me. Right, I'll show you the league table. There it is. We are 4 points clear with a game in hand. Galatasaray have stumbled where we have picked up, we've carried on our form. We're out of Europe, but that's given us the opportunity to focus on the league. So a win today will see us go 7 clear with a game in hand. If we can beat Galatasaray and then get a point minimum against Başakşehir, then we've got a really good, and I think we'll be nearly there. We've only lost one game in 27. We're in great form. Last episode we did CSK Moscow, didn't we? We had a 1-1 draw in the league to follow it up, which was a big disappointment as well. But luckily Galatasaray drew at the same time. We lost the away leg in Moscow, but we did rotate a little bit. Just gave us that opportunity because we played so well in the first leg. We rotated a few, only 3 or 4, but just enough to get us through. We then rotated again for the Konyaspor game. We've drawn the first leg 1-1, which does mean we've got a second leg down here, which will be tough, but hopefully if we can get 3 really good results, we may look at making sure that we can do our best. We did play a second string side. I think if we can, we'll play the strongest team possible for that game, see if we can get through to a cup final. Wolfsburg, we lost 2-0, second round of the Europa League. We got completely outplayed. We followed it up, 2-0 win against Homas Alyanspor, Murici and Tosun. We then played our second string side to rest players ahead of the run-in, and we did that. We got beat 3-2. I wasn't bothered about the result at all. I was just focusing on these next sort of like 3 games, and we managed to win 4-0 against 2 teams that are struggling, Kasimpasa, and I'm not even going to pronounce them. They were pretty low down. I think they're are they bottom? No, second bottom. Sivasspor are bottom. But teams that have been comfortable, and then a decent 3-2 win. Murici is in form. Unal is in decent form as well. So it leaves us Galatasaray today. They're not in great shakes. I think they've just drawn. So here we go. Since Bursaspor, they had a really poor performance against Bursaspor. Draw, win, defeat, and draw. So they're on not a great run. So we need to take advantage of this today. I think the issue that I've had is, luckily Gongul is fit. At one point I had Sangare. Last episode he got injured. He actually broke his leg. And then I didn't have Gongul either. And then Gori Rodriguez was suspended for a game. So we've been a little bit over the place. Gongul is going to play today. We will make sure Gary Rodriguez is on the bench though. And I think the rest of the squad pretty much picks itself. We're all in decent fitness. Murici took a shitload of money out of us. He got 275k off us, which for a club who is struggling financially, we have been bailed out by our owner already this season. Someone asked me about the finances, why I'm so bothered about the finances. It's because we're one of the biggest clubs in Turkey and a big European club. We've got the fan base, but we've only got 3 million in the bank. Last season we lost 14 million, and that was with me doing the budget as best as I possibly can. This year we've made a lot of profit, but that did come down to transfers and stuff, and the wage bill being lower. But yeah, Champions League football is going to be important. If we win the league as well, we get through to the group stage, so that's very important. important for the money. Right, here we go. Said Marucci's on what? Marucci's on 28 for the season. And Ezunali's now on 10, but he's coming together nicely. Cenk Tosun got himself 13, hard worker. I may look at selling him on if I can get 10 million plus for him. And his wage is a little, not an issue, it's 43, but I think we can do better for that. The only problem is he's Turkish as well. But I don't want to have him sat on a bench paying him 45 grand a week pretty much. Elena and Ozan in the middle. Gökhan, Hassan Ali, Foyth, Yorgos and Sadar, Altay in goal. There we are. Pretty much full strength. We have got Sayed Manish to come on if needed as an impact. I think he does work better generally as an impact player, and he can do that if Enes Unal. He either plays really well, does Unal, or has a bit of a nightmare. They are looking strong. Maicon. They've got Amapadu, Nzonzi, Belhanda, Paslic, Faguli, Babel, Falcao. Falcao's not played at all. 1 start all season. No goals. So you know what that means, don't you? He'll probably score. But here we go. Bit of redemption for last year, hopefully. So they've only won 1 in 5. Right, here we go. First highlight. Very quiet opening 10 minutes. Elena sweeps one out to Gökhan, who is still due to retire at the end of the season. I don't think he's actually made his mind up. I might have missed it, but I'm pretty sure he's going to head for retirement, unfortunately. He would have been a decent backup. Hassan Ali. Tosun, here he is. The man that we've just been talking about to get rid of potentially in the summer, and he's put us 1-0 up. His 14th of the season. Lovely guided header. Nice spray out from Yanka. Hassan Ali. As per usual. Perfect ball. Tosun gets on the end of it. And there we go. 1-0. Right. We've had no highlight since the goal. Just before half-time, we've managed to win it. Marucci. It's been a very, very boring first half. And Ali's in. Ooh, that was a decent strike. Good save from the goalkeeper. But I think we're in decent control. They've had more possession. But it's been a pretty dull first half. But the only 2 highlights have been to us, which does show we are on top. I'm going to give them a bit of praise. They deserve it. 60 gone. Once again, no highlight in the opening 20 minutes of the game. This is going to be one of the most boringest games we have had in the series so far. Right, Gökhan is injured. Let's just pause it. We're going to go DR. He was a player that's barely played from. He's 35, but he is pretty good. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go Gary Rodriguez. I'm just a bit worried that we're going to get caught out of pace down there. Gary Rodriguez has got that, and he's doing pretty well as a wing-back. Another player that we'll be losing at the end of the season. His 2-year loan deal ends. But the game has drifted away. We've had literally 2 highlights. 2 highlights in the game. And there we go. Full time. A massive result. Sorry to you guys. Not the amazing performance, but we've had 19 shots compared to their 6. They've done absolutely nothing. We did very, very little. But more importantly, we are 7 points clear with a game in hand. They now just have 5 games to go. We are closing in on a title. Right, let's jump ahead to the the Başakşehir game. Get a win here, and then we are nearly home and dry. This is interesting as well, boys. We're just outside, so I think how the Champions League runs is that the best 7 leagues all get a seed in pot 1. So all the champions get seeded pot 1. Which means hopefully your draw in the Champions League would be easier. Unfortunately, we're 8th, but we're not. Are we far behind? I don't think we're too far behind. We're fucking miles behind. We're miles behind Russia. So we've got a lot of work to do to get that back. So it does mean that our draw in the Champions League, if we become champions, is going to be a lot more difficult. We have just been told our league position means we're in the UEFA Conference League. So I was just having a little look. So we only get 2 teams in the Champions League, 1 team in the Europa, And then because of this Conference League, we get 2 in there. Right, here we go. One change. Gary Rodriguez in on the right for Gokongol, who was just struggling. Champions League football. If we win today, here we go. Difficult game. They are doing pretty well. We do like to play away from home sometimes. We do find it easier coming against teams away from home. They have got Skirtle amongst their books. No one else that I really recognise. Here we go. First highlight. Gonuk, the goalkeeper, has gone long. Hassan Ali, Elena, Ozan. Oh, what a ball. Unal, finish. Had the opportunity. Took too long with it, didn't he? Took way too long with it. Big chance. Big chance. Right. Tosun into Enes. He's got another chance. And he's just put it wide. He's getting chances. Maybe that was a clear cut. One clear cut, one half. Right. Free kick, Visca. Headed out. Oh, shit. Over the bar. We survived. Just. Right. Half an hour gone. We're in control at the moment. We just need to get our noses in front if we can. And Al's got his third chance. Oh, God. He's had 3 chances, boys. He's had 3 chances. I am looking if what money we have available, getting that central striker in who's going to be absolute top notch. That's the aim. It'll probably be a foreigner as well. We're going to get a penalty here. The idea is to get a really not world class, but a really good European striker in if we can. Right, Morucci fires it in. There we go. He's off. 94 on his back. He's 29th of the season. I don't feel he's been as impressive as last year. But he is for some reason. It's weird. What a bargain. 3.1 million as well. From the big man. I think maybe we're just expecting him to do it every single week. And there we go. Got our noses in front just before half time. We're going to ask for, we've played well, but we want a little bit improvement. See the game out if we can. Anyone else playing today? No, just us. This is like our spare game in hand. So we're looking at 10 points with 5 games to go. Right, here we go. First highlight of the second half. Are we going to win that? Press him. No. Skirtle has been robbed by Marucci. Tosun, he's in. Finish. Tosun's in. His second in consecutive games. Big goals as well. Cenk Tosun's 15th of the season. What was I thinking? Can't let him go, can we? We can't let him go. Great play from Marucci. Equally bad play from Skirtle. And we're 2-0 up with just over half an hour to play. Let's stay compact, boys. Oh, Serdar's just dropped that down beautifully. Enes has nicely picked it off. This is wonderful football. The front 3. This deserves a goal, Tosun. Just took that extra touch, didn't he? Took it too close to the goal. What football that was from the front 3. Third man running. Right, 20 to go. Let's just take off Hassan Ali, because he's about dead. We'll take Marucci off. Let's get Colin on. And we'll go Saida Minish on the right-hand side, pressing forward to finish. Let's bring it back onto cautious. See it out, boys, if we can. And there we go. 2-0. We are edging closer and closer. That is top 2 as well. That's top 2. So we're guaranteed to at least get Champions League playoffs. But we want group stage, don't we? We want that money that we missed out on from... Obviously, there was no money for us getting knocked out in the playoffs. Right, so there we are. 5 games to go. Now, let's have a look. Obviously, you want to see us potentially winning the league, don't you? So what we'll do is we'll come back pretty soon. We've already got 6 games to go anyway. One of them, the Turkish Cup, which does mean if we get a win against Trabzonspor, we will look at really going full strength against them. We may Sunday's episode, so let's have a look at fixture-wise. I think what I'll do is I'll play one more game. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll play the Trabzonspor game, and then we'll play potentially that. We might even do a triple header if needed, but we'll play the Konyaspor because it is a big game. We want to get through to the final of the Cup. We'll play that second leg away, and then we'll play them away from home as well. That may well be If we can win that one, that may mean that we'll win the title as well. If we can win that, then that means we need to win that regardless of what Galatasaray do. So, thank you very much for watching. Sorry that the performance in the first game was not as exhilarating you want, but we got the big win over Galatasaray. That was important. We're edging closer and closer. We're very close now to that first championship in, God, what will it be? 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And then we can really look at money coming in that'll just support us that little bit better. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Muchly appreciated as always. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And we will see you on Sunday. Second episode. Big game. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.